Hello, everybody. First day of work today. I just got a random thought because I've had so many impulsive, intrusive, scatterbrained thoughts in the middle of the night, and I kind of lost it just now. Nope, it came back. Yeah, I've been all over the place. I've been thinking about a lot of things. For some reason, my brain just operates in a weird fashion. But I just wanted to, divulge my take on this, which is a very hot take. But why have we become the generation? I'm 17 years old. I'm part of Gen Z. Why has my generation become the generation to normalize and, make as an instituted tradition of dating, like when you're 9 years old or 8 years old? I remember back when I was in kindergarten and people said they were dating and kissing and everything, and I've always been against it. So yeah, I need to find my kind of people and it's nothing against anybody who dates that young, but it's just very strange. People think they're in a long, everlasting, eternal relationship at 5 years old and found the love of their life. I'm 17 and I still haven't had a girlfriend, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. And you know what? It's because I don't want one yet. I've been starting to open the path to and explore new possibilities, and be open to that idea. But I want my first girlfriend or whatever, to be someone that I really, genuinely, and cosmically feel that I love. And I haven't felt that yet. So that to me is what love is supposed to mean. And I know people are going to give me so much hate for this and say, oh, well, it's none of your business. I'm not saying it is, I'm not saying it is. I'm just asking genuinely, why do people think they have to, hurdle and hastily rush to start dating somebody in kindergarten, in first grade, and second grade? All throughout my developing in elementary school, people were dating, and it just makes me so flustered. I'm like, come on, you're not dating. And when I think of dating, I've always thought of taking somebody out on a date regularly. That's dating. That's the definition of dating, at least in my standpoint. That's why the name implies it. It's aptly named because it's called dating. You go out on what? Dates. And you can't do that in ninth grade. People didn't even drive yet. So I know how I have a boomer standpoint or whatever, and I'm wired, you can tell. A boomer standpoint saying, oh, well, you were born in the wrong generation. I was born in the wrong generation, but it's fine. Just, I don't know. I'm just wondering. I'm just curious. I understand when you're my age, to me, the ideal age, start time for dating is probably 16 or 17. And even that I consider too early. That's the very earliest. I think the ideal dating time should be whenever you find true love. It could be 30 years old. But people feel like they gotta rush stuff. They feel like, oh, my life's gonna end. I gotta find somebody that I'm gonna love for the rest of my life at 12 years old. No, that's not how that's supposed to work. There are 8 billion people in this world, and there was a recent study that it was actually discovered that scientists and people who study population, I don't know the correct term for that, but they apparently have severely underestimated how many people live on the planet. So there could be up to 12 billion people on this earth, and you think you have to find the true love of your life at 5 years old, at 10 years old, at 15 years old? Be real, guys. Come on now. I've always believed in true love. I've always believed it will come and it will occur if it's meant to come and meant to occur. And I feel like people, it's a sad reality, but I feel like people who never have any relationships should be more common, because I feel like so many people get into these toxic relationships or whatever, and I'm so tired of hearing about it. I'm so tired of hearing the drama and the bullshit that comes, and it's just, I don't know, it's entailed in dating at a young age. You're putting yourself in not only a vulnerable position, but you're putting yourself in a committed position that you should not be having yet. People think they gotta rush. Oh, I'm gonna marry somebody as soon as I get out of high school. You don't even know them. Come on now. I've had girls ask me out before as a lifeguard, actually, last year. And she literally just wanted me for looks. That's it. Because she was talking about, oh, maybe we can date or something. And then when I said I'm not ready for that, she literally stopped talking to me. Like, she just wanted me to date instantly. Like, come on now, guys. Come on. Like, you not even give the opportunity to know somebody. And it's not about physical appearance, I know. But it shouldn't be that way. So, there's my little tangent of certain things. It's such a hot take. I know it is. I really do. I know you're going to criticize me and, slander me for this opinion, but I have a lot of opinions that I'm, unashamedly in support of. So, yeah. I'm an independent person. I am a champion for what I believe in, and if that hurts your feelings, then I'm sorry. Go somewhere else. But I'm not criticizing people who dated at a young age. I'm just saying, again, for the 85,000th time, I'm asking why it has been normalized in our culture, in our generation, to the point where, it's like a tradition where people think they just have to date. I've known some people who have like dating competitions, see who can date the most people within a span of time. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude, that is revolting. It really is. And I'm saying this as a true Gen Z person, not even 18 yet. I'm 18 this year in October. But yeah, why do you have to rush that stuff? Why do you think it has to come really fast? And I've known people who've dated like 30 people, They haven't dated anybody. They haven't dated a single person. They say they have. Oh, I've dated this guy, I've dated that guy, I've dated the whole football team, but that's not reality. You thought you dated, and you did some pretty disturbing things with him probably, and you don't even know him. So it's just strange, I think it's weird. That's my take. I know people who have lost their virginity or their V card or whatever at like 16. Like, are you serious? Like, I don't get it. I really don't. But it should occur naturally. And for all you Christians out there, by the way, lust is a sin. So I hope you know that. I'm a Christian too, but a lot of people who seem to be, hopping towards everybody and getting speed runs of dates seem to be the most Christian people, right? It just seems like that's how it always turns out. They always have Bible verses in their bio, but then they go dating everybody at any given time, all throughout the span of their even childhood, and have these committed relationships, and lust is a sin. So, that's all I gotta say. Bye, guys. And one more thing I just needed to add. I already uploaded the video, but I wanted to extend it because I thought it was very, very important. Instead of normalizing what I just ranted about all that time, dating at a young age, we should normalize so many other things. Like, for example, what I just did, honking at random strangers and waving at them. Why don't we replace some silly, useless stuff, superfluous stuff with real valuable things like, saying hi to random strangers, like a normal thing to do, like a regular day basis, working on social skills and, personal skills, personable skills. So that's another addition I wanted to add. So have a good day, guys. Sorry, one more other thing. This is probably the most important one. Visit with your grandparents. People in my generation do not spend time with their grandparents. They spend time with people who they think they're friends, and they're really not. Spend time with family. Family's everything. I'm at my grandma's house right now, picking up something I left from yesterday when I visited, and then I'm going to proceed to go to my great-grandma's house, who lives somewhat close. So my grandmas are my best friends. Be friends with your grandmas. You don't have them forever. That's another thing we need to normalize. Stop normalizing stupid shit and start focusing on really important things like family and friends and making others smile and bringing joy to other people during their day and giving them life to live, a life worth living, every day worth living. So that's all I got to say.